So for part A, I chose to eliminate x's. No other reason. I mean, 10x and 4x is. I mean, there's not. I mean, I'm gonna have to alter both of them. And I did the same thing for 15 and 6, but I chose to eliminate x's. So, and I noticed that 10 and 4 they share, and they're both factors of 20. So I'm going to take the top times 2 and the bottom times negative 5, because that'll put a 20x on top and a negative 20x on the bottom. And if I add those two equations together, they're going to cancel. If I carry that out, though, you can see what happens. The top equation goes 20x plus 30y equals 50. The bottom equation goes negative 20x minus 30y equals a negative 50. When I add the equations together, the x's do cancel. They're eliminated, but so are the y's. I mean, both of these are gone, because I have no x's, no y's, so I have 0 equaling 0. Much as it was before, this is a special case. We know it's going to either have infinite solutions or no solutions. And the fact that 0 over 0, 0 equals 0 is a true statement, that means it's going to have infinite many solutions. Now for part B, if I was given that in that format, notice where the equal sign is on this one, I may have been inclined to divide both sides by 4 of the bottom equation and use substitution. But since it does say use elimination, what I first did was I rewrote the bottom equation so that I could, have it written in elimination format, which means my x's and y's have to basically, line up. So I subtracted 6x from both sides, and I have negative 6x plus 4y equaling 5 for the bottom equation. And again, I just arbitrarily picked a variable to eliminate. I chose to eliminate, I looked at the y's, and I said, okay, I'm going to eliminate the y's because all I have to do is multiply the top equation by 2, and if I add them together, the y's will cancel. So I multiply the top equation by 2, and I end up with 6x minus 4y equaling 8. The bottom equation remains negative 6x plus 4y equaling 5. And so when I add these together, the y's do cancel. I'm left with no y's, but I'm also left with no x's. To the right-hand side, 8 plus 5 is 13. So basically, I end up with both variables cancel, and I'm left with a statement that says 0 equals 13. Well, because of that, again, I had both variables canceling at the same time. That tells me I have a special circumstance, one of those special cases. And since I'm ending up with a false statement, that tells me that there is no solution.